but few, as many maidens would be.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Not In My Lifetime channel for a stream. Yeah, I know, it's been a while since it's done one. Apologies for that. It's life. Again, unfortunately, we don't do this as jobs, and we could do more stuff, but when we're here, it's always worthwhile doing, always good to come back. Bevo, mate, good to see you, my friend. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, just busy. Working on a lot of things behind the scenes, which you're aware of.
Yeah.
People in the chat might be aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And just life in general. We all need to work and make a dollar, and got kids and that. So yeah, it's just one of them, innit?
Yeah.
Just,
I look as yet, but but I know you do. For me, it's just working and surviving, mate. That's what I'm doing right now. At 25, that's what I'm doing right now. But look, we're here. Unfortunately, our first stream back isn't during an unbeaten run anymore, which is a shame. It was going really well. It's not. Do you know what it is, right? And obviously, big up everyone in the chat. Obviously, big up Dash, big up Poppy, big up Nick as well. Big up Nick in the chat. Obviously, Nick was at the game yesterday as well.
All right, Nick, I'm not messaging you.
Yeah, but big up Nick, mate. Obviously, I hope the trip there and back was all good despite the result. And that I know it was a Villa Park, mate. Honestly, it's weird. It's turned to Anfield now. Villa Park. It's getting really weird. Haven't won there now in the last 4 years. It's getting a little bit concerning that, but hopefully next year we'll win the next year, hopefully. But yeah, Villa 1, City 0. I did a reaction yesterday after the game. It's more frustration than anything because it wasn't like we were cooked at all. It wasn't like last year at all. The problem was when you start your team, right? Now, I get Gonzalez, mate, after the injury or a little knock into Villarreal. I get being very careful on that. But the defence, why change the defence up? It's been playing so well most season. Like, why was Aroy dropped again when he's been playing really, really well at left back? Vardio playing left back again was baffling, which I'm not saying he's terrible, but he's been much better centre back than I've seen in left back in the last few months anyway. It feels like a real step backwards from Pep. I really don't understand that at all, mate.
I also feel that when we brought on Nico G, when we brought on O'Reilly, when we brought on Cherky, when we brought on Mamouche, when we made these changes, we started to actually see something from the team. When we brought on Mamouche, if it wasn't for the fact that Mamouche, leaned a little bit too far forward, that the game would have finished 1-1. I mean, I hope Haaland's crown jewels are all right.
Mate,
that was a little nasty slide into the post. But
mate, that post, by the way.
Hey, we need to protect them if we want the future Haaland's playing for us. Mate.
He's got a son right now. If there's any more kids, I want that. Academy needs more players.
Hey, we need one for the WSL Haaland.
We do. We need to go. Yeah. That's what we need right now. The future Norwegian Erling Haaland. Yeah, women version of Haaland. That's what it's this team. But no, honestly,
just on Haaland though, absolute. I can't swear yet. Absolute cinema that his YouTube channel.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Have you seen it? It's absolute cinema.
Tomahawk steak,
honey,
milk. Bosh.
Who thought that sitting down on the sofa on a Tuesday night watching Haaland cooking steaks in the pissing down rain would be entertainment? I'm for it.
But for me, though, as well, right? Because for me, right, obviously, I'm trying to eat a lot better myself, right? Knowing that I'm actually eating like steaks and that I'm doing the right things right now myself, diet-wise. Well, that makes it even better for me. Going to the butchers, getting the right stuff for myself to have at home, and to be fair, mate, it's good as well for like any athlete growing up. Like if you want to watch what he does to prepare and get himself in that mentality, but then because the guy's so mature, mate, beyond his years, mate, his age.
It's not. I
So
don't think it's even about that. Like, I know what you're saying, and I agree. You know, if you want to take a leaf out of his book, then you won't go far wrong. But it's interesting because you sit there, don't you, and you think, I wonder what he does at home. Like, I wonder what he does in his spare time. Is he like hitting the gym all the time, or like what does he do? And you just see him; he's just going to farms and buying steaks and honey and just having a laugh. Like, you know, he's got a good family unit around him. He's got one of the club's physios turning up at his house at stupid o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, fair play to him, yeah. But do you know what it is, right? People question that he's not. Barcelona. He's not a City fan, mate. The guy is saying, "I'm the Kolarov in training." Like,
I know,
you think this guy is this, bro? Yeah, all the players on that pitch yesterday, he's going to be the most irritated out of them all about a loss yesterday. Like both. Like again, I thought Phil yesterday wasn't that bad yesterday, but I know we'll go into that in a bit. But I don't think he actually created some good chances himself. But I'm not saying he was great. It doesn't mean he was like 10 out of 10. But I'm just saying that, like, out of all the players on the pitch yesterday, the two we've got up the front are the two that really care the most about this club because they support it and want us to do.
The thing which worries me, right, and this should worry anybody. Yesterday, Reinders won 0 aerial duels and 0 ground duels. He didn't win a single duel on that pitch yesterday. Now, I'm sorry, but that is not a characteristic that you want for a CDM. Like,
no. Well, I will say one player to play most of them, mate, Ruben Diaz.
It's basically like saying, "Oh, Haaland didn't have a single shot yesterday." Like, that's not the characteristic that you want for your striker. It's kind of like all right, Steve. The one thing that you want out of a CDM is someone that's going to be going in for duels, and he didn't win one. So,
I see a lot of criticism. If I have to publish some performances, probably on the day Bob was really talking. This is what I mean. Though, like, Dash, you are right. Like, at the end of the day, right, it isn't just one player that was bad. It was actually a few players that were quite bad yesterday that didn't turn up. I always say the positives working it from yesterday. Donnarumma, I think the goal himself he could stop anyway. It was just a good pass, cash touch, bang, good goal. Is what it is. It doesn't matter, mate, how good a keeper is, mate. The keeper cannot say everything, mate. I need our attack to score some goals here as well to win us the games. Like we have the best keeper in the world. We do, but he can't do everything. He can't do everything against the game where we can see the goal. But that's up to our attack to get the goals in when it matters most. And also as well, credit to Ruben Diaz today as well. A very good game. I'm noticing recently he's getting better. So the start of the season he was crap, but he really has improved recently. All his duels, he's winning all his duels.
I don't think there's any coincidence that it's because he's got a decent shot stopper behind him.
Yeah, and them two and Vardy. Well, Vardy always centre back. Vardy, Diaz, Donnarumma is like the Braveheart defense that we need. John Stones. I love John Stones, but he's not that same player anymore.
And I'm sorry, but Gvardiol at left back does not work.
No,
the amount of misplaced passes that he made against Villarreal and yesterday, he should not be playing left back. I'm sorry, he's not good going. He's not good getting back from being at the pitch. You need him central.
You do. I just feel like we're wasting. We're wasting. Don't wrong. Left back at the start of his City career, brilliant. Goals, assists, he was doing it, but that was a different City team.
The problem is, mate, is he was good because that's all we had.
Yeah.
We don't have that anymore. We've got O'Reilly that's a seasoned left back. We've got Aït-Nouri that's a seasoned left back. We can play Ake there if we need to as well. We don't we need to stop dicking around, putting Gvardiol at centre back one game, then left back the next, then back to centre back, then maybe 2 games at left back, then back to centre back. Like, put him in one position and keep him there.
Yeah. Well, he does.
Exactly that. Yeah,
He
yeah.
does. He needs to be giving that about Savio. This is the thing. Like, I'm not going to dwell on Savio. Look, he was crap. But the thing is, if we just go on one player, it's an agenda at this point. Like, I'm not. I'll criticize him. He was crap yesterday, but so was Bob. They were both crap. Both did nothing on the wings at all to prevent anything. Like, they're wrong. Villarreal with Everton, very good. But the problem is, I can't have 2 games and then you get the shit. I need consistency from everyone on the wings. And this is where I've got to ask the question as well. Why is Ryan Cherky not playing? Or starting games right now? What's going on? Is he not fully fit? Still? Like, apparently he's back in training and he's not even getting started. Like, Swansea, alright, cool, he might start, but I need to see him play some minutes, mate. More than like quarter of an hour. That's not. It's not enough time. No time at all. Big up Red Camp. Yeah, I do recognise you, bro. I do recognise you now, B3. Big up to you, man. I ain't defending Savio being any former player FC. I'm just saying don't escape the one player. Exactly. Again, we're not going to do that at all here. We'll say as it is about Savio. He wasn't great at all yesterday. But then again, neither was Bernardo Silva either. Neither was Oscar Bob. It's not just one player from yesterday.
Yeah.
It was crap overall. There was no and the thing is, we got better when we bought on Nico G. I wonder why. I wonder why we got better because we brought DM on instantly. Back to our system. And Riley as well brought left back on. Oh, there we go. We got left back and DM on the pitch, playing better. The problem is you brought them on and you wasted the whole half football. That if we had Riley and Nico G starting from the very start of that game, I think we're going to get a result of that game. I mean, that goals, obviously, yeah, but you know what I mean.
It's the players that we've got on the pitch yesterday. They're just not doing now. They're not creating nothing for Haaland. You know, you look when Mamouche come on. He didn't even play on his strongest side. He played off the right.
He was brilliant.
He played off the right. If he hadn't have leaned in that little bit too far, it'd have been 1-1. And we could have been talking about a different game because, you know, I don't know how long there was left. There was about, 10 minutes, something like that? Could have completely changed it.
Yeah, and the thing is, before, Marmouche is actually a good creative player as well as a scorer as well. He can create chances as well, Marmouche. He isn't just a goal scorer. Like, again, like Dash agreed. Them 2 yesterday were great. And the thing, I'm happy they're both playing really well. And in European games, I'm not panicking about our defence really. Like, as long as you play the right defence, it's fine. I'll credit as well to Nunes as well. Nunes yesterday at right back. Another game from yesterday. Did very well. He's like, obviously when Husnov's fit, play Husnov. That's like for me, he's the best right back in the club right now. When he's fit, play him. But at least when he's not playing and you've got Nunes playing there, you can do a job there.
Yeah,
that's fine with me. The fullbacks, I'm fine with for the moment. Obviously, right back long term, sure, but left back, O'Reilly and yes, fine, mate, Norris. O'Reilly and obviously, obviously long term got there as well. Diaz better when he's settled on the run, as I have still talked about exactly, Nick. Like again, defensively, I'm not worried at all. That like for me, like yesterday we conceded a goal, but the goal itself was a great pass from Buendia. Passed obviously to Cash, good touch, good finish. It is what it is. It's a great goal from the right back. You can't fault that really at all. Yeah, we could probably close them down better, but it's fine margins that. But it's more on us to score the goals and get back in the game ourselves. That's what I have more of an issue with at the moment. Per se, it's the goals when Haaland is on the pitch. Coutinho's okay, just need confidence and Steve, I agree. Like, I'm not giving up on Savinho, but he has to do more. So does Bob and so does Doku. It isn't just a one player thing. All wingers have got to do better than what they're doing right now. See, but no, I saw I've Shirky's there. Shirky, yeah, I want to see more of Shirky as well. Where's it already? But apparently he's back soon, mate. Apparently, well, he is fit now. Apparently he's fit. I'm not sure what's going on behind the scenes, but hopefully he'll play on Wednesday against Swansea and get a bit of game time. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. You're right, Steve. We'll play him. Swansea be a tough game. Exactly. What was it? Swansea beat, was it Norwich 2-1 the weekend? So obviously they're not a team that's going to be easy to beat anyway. Like, well, no game's easy at all anymore. Like, no game's easy anymore. No game's a guaranteed 6-0 win. So we can't assume it's going to be easy. He'll be not sure others as good as things position. Yep, agree. Adam Quinn. Savio is the first player for Girona to make it a City. It's to show Girona players in the pathway to City first team. So it was never going to sell him. Andrew, I agree, yes, but I think Savio's got a little bit of talent about him. I think talent-wise, he has something about him. I see it from him. I can see it from him. I can see that he's got something about him, but it has to be consistent. If you're going to be in a City team at a level required to be at top for the trophies, the FA Cup, Premier League, I've got to see a lot more from him. Like, again, I know his age and that, but again, age doesn't really matter, right, to me. If you're good enough, you start games for us. It's that simple, and you have to do a lot more than what you're doing. Jump in. Nico G had no time playing one time. How much of it, Chucky? Yeah, Nico G. Right, obviously, it's frustrating that he got injured during the week because I think if he wasn't injured and got through the game, it would be nice to have seen him start the game. Again, we have no idea. Obviously behind the scenes, obviously what's going on with injuries right now. It's all down to it's all down to obviously fitness issues and that. Hopefully, it's nothing serious. Hopefully, but we'll see what happens there. James Trafford, Nunez, Stones, Ake Arani, Nico G, Bob, Reinders, Kovacic, Doku, Foden, full-time. Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I'll ask you, Nick, Mukasa. Would you have Mukasa for Thursday? Because, I mean, Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, I would. I think, look, for me, right, I think with Swansea, I wouldn't play as younger team. Swansea are not going to be an easy game anyway, because Swansea actually do right this year anyway, the Championship. So it'd be worth.
Mind you, saying that, I'd probably give Foden a game. Might be a bit of a confidence booster for him.
Yeah, because he wasn't bad yesterday. I just don't think he was anyone in the game that he could have been. Like, he created chances.
He created 7 chances. More than anyone else on the pitch. I think the most someone created was 1.
But what I'm going to say is, though, Nick, Marmoush should be playing this game.
Yeah, you need to see players like Mamouche. Maybe even Aït-Nouri if he's backing around the team. Yeah,
because, well, for me, right, Aït-Nouri for me is a great player going forward on the wings, crossing the ball. It'd be ideal. Joe is right. It'd be ideal with someone like a Doku or Savio to overlap with.
Yeah.
So it might be worth saying, you're right, Savio, here's a fullback to overlap you to give another option. You might see a bit better. I'm not saying it'll instantly improve us, but I'm just saying it's an option. It's something because again, but with O'Reilly, he can do that. I've seen him do it against Everton, but Aït-Nouri's better for that. He's better at doing that than obviously O'Reilly. So again, like there's options in our team. It's not we're screwed it. We have options to choose from. It's just we've got to find the best options for each game. Again, Pep's got a better Arsenal this year, but he's got to work out the Arsenal that's better for each game. Villa, he's got it wrong.
Mate, stop saying Arsenal, please.
Sorry, shit, yeah, that fraudulent club. Whatever. Armory. No, that's Arsenal. Whatever.
Take that.
Armory, yeah, the Armory. He's got the biggest Armory. Last year's Armory was shit. This year he's got a full GTA weapons list. This year,
I'm going to be honest. I think Arsenal are shit this year. If you were to take open play goals that they've scored this year, they just open play goals, they'd be 18th in the league or 17th in the league.
Jesus, yeah,
17th, mate.
I mean, Palace was just crap yesterday. I mean, Palace just had no chances at all.
They were both crap, to be honest with you. They
should be a draw. Should be a draw. Like, don't wrong. As they got a good goal, good finish, but yeah. Mamouche. It's what I mean, Alf. Mamouche is a creator. He is. I don't really get what I mean. This is what I mean. Like every game, right? You haven't got to play the same team every game for 70 odd games. You can rotate the team, but I think there's got to be a spine in place. A spine that you don't really shift from bar injuries. If injuries is what it is, you rotate when you need to rotate. Villa wasn't the game to do that. Yes, the Rodri fair enough. But for me, instead of Reinders DM, play cover there or pivot of cover or something like that. So that way there's a balanced midfield out where it works out. So that way you've got a good battle there with McGinn, Kamara, and is it Onana? Yeah, Onana. So it'd been a much better fight rather than Reinders have to do it on his own. And I'm not trying to help him out. It's not fair, Reinders at all because he's not a DM. He's
No,
not a
it's not.
DM at all. He's an 8 playing a 6. Doesn't work. It's like good to one playing 6, mate. Not going to work.
No, it's not going to work.
Big up, Steve, mate. Good to see you, man. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you soon, mate. I think we go to check it. This is the thing, though, Nick. We are hoping that. I think he will eventually. I think this season, I know you said 30 goals, mate, by the way, but I think with him, the goals will come. It's just that I think we got to just let this. We got to just see and let him play some starts first.
I think he's more than capable of getting 30 goals in a season.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest. I do. If you were to say to me, do you think that Cherky has the capabilities to get 30 goals a season? I'd say, yeah, of course do. Yeah. Across all competitions, why not?
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying he can't. I'm just sort of saying, well, first.
You've just, but again, you've just got to think game time, injuries, stuff like that. It's all gonna play a part, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
End of the day, if Haaland don't play games, he ain't going to score, is he? You can't score from the bench, so.
Is that well? No, give me for a good do.
Yeah, probably.
Wednesday 3-0. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go the same. I think for me, the defense isn't an issue for me at all. It's not. I think defensively, I think we're all right. I think it's goals. And this needs to be a game on Wednesday where we actually score some goals from other players because we need it desperately. I need to go into Bournemouth on Sunday with a team primed to score some goals because Haaland can't do it on his own all the time because, again, teams will try and mark him out of the game. So if other players are scoring goals in the team, it spaces it out a lot more, has more threats around the pitch. It's that simple. When O'Reilly and Fiji came on, they provided a lot of 1-2 passing with the wingers, or Shapiro and Cherky. Even if we started to make more line breaking passes, didn't see it before. This is what I mean, though. Yeah, I noticed that as well. It was a lot better. But again, it was too late. You bring him on, but at that point, like, you're having to get back into the game halfway through the second half. If we had a half before that, and the first one we had a bit more time in the first half to get in the game, we might have got a goal earlier on. It's a lot like it was the right team at the end, but it was too late, too late. That's the thing. You can't do that again like that. Suddenly, the total thing behave. Tell the FC, bro. Tell the FC cooking a Chelsea man. Love to see it. Rather Arsenal than when Liverpool start Salah with something. Yeah, exactly, Nick. Yeah, look, for me, right, either way, it is what it is to me. Like, I mean, I'd rather sit with it anyway, no matter what. But if Arsenal win it, it is what it is. It's whoever wins at the end of the day deserves it. It's that simple. Yeah, when I hope we do win it, but hopefully we'll obviously improve in time. But it's just down to how we sort of get better from here, really. In other games, just say Pep has the squad of a Fiat, but the season he has improved. So having a Range Rover, then we need a GTR or Ferrari. We do, Dash. Yeah, like we're getting there. We're getting up the levels a bit more, but we're not quite at the peak echelon yet. But again, it's a rebuild. It's going to be a phased squad, mate. I mean, like, it's not phase 1 or 2. It's not Arsenal, by the way, but it's obviously going to be a year or two before we're back primed at the very top again. I think give it about a year or two of transfers in and out. I think you'll start seeing a lot more a competitive team again. I'm not saying at the levels of Treble City, but I think at a different level, a different team. I think that's what it will be. I'm gonna do Onana is someone I will be looking at getting absolute powerhouse midfielder. He's brilliant, mate. I'm gonna do Onana is someone that we absolutely need in the team. I'm not saying it's him particularly, but pace and power in that midfield will be ideal. I think Rodri is good for like a control and power, but not necessarily pace. But I think Onana is someone that is a good technical player that, again, like I say, it's got the strength of midfield that can sort of carry the ball really well. I think that's what we need. Someone who can carry the ball well and push it forward. Look good as he was up against nobody. No, yeah, it's the thing. Well, it was against Reinders, obviously. Reinders obviously in a 6, and I like Onana, but yeah, I'm not saying it's him we have to go for particularly, but it's done. Obviously, it's down to opinion at the end of the day. Oh. All right, no worries, mate. So yeah, it's just, you know what I mean, like it's a weird one. I think right now, I think the timeline obviously was full of just, overreactions and head loss and that. And this is the thing: it's October. Yeah, it's 3 losses. Yeah, I know it's not ideal, but I've always said this season was always going to be about kicking back and get ourselves back into form again. This season, it was never people expecting us to get back to the levels required a couple of years ago. I think we're a bit naive because you're having to bring in new players. Players are out the door. Players are in the door. The mentality of yesteryears has been eroded by losses and bad performances. You can't just have that mentality instantly. It takes time to build back again. It's not a case of we can't do it this season. It's a case of it's not going to be as simple as I think it will be. You got to allow for adaptation of certain players. I know it's people don't want to hear that. People waiting for it now, but it's football. Is not how it is in FC, where you can just go on a career mode, train your players up, and I'm doing it myself. In my city career mode, but the reality is you need to actually have time and trust in certain players. I think for me the issue is that we've got 3 players that are all project players. There's no actual experienced player that gets you a lot of G&A, and 2 other players that are coming through. It's 3 players that are coming through, and it's like when you have that, it's not really going to work because you have to. Someone's got to step up each week. When they're all hitting ups and downs in their form, it's never ideal because especially when you're trying to win games like that are away, you need someone to step up. And when not stepping up, it does hurt you. So. Yeah, I know people are gonna be frustrated. I know people are gonna be angry and upset. But for me, I'm not angry and upset. I want us to just have a good season where we compete well in the league. Look, if it's this year for the title, it is what it is. Next year, I reckon. I think next season will probably be a much better season overall in terms of Villa away, Brighton away, and that because we'll be a different team again, but a little bit more developed. And it's just it's just all a bit too over the top. It's I think people have forgotten that you don't just turn into an elite team immediately after having a shit season. It's not how that works. I mean, a big up to this, the football club has never won trophies every season. Exactly. I mean, even Bayern Munich won something every year. I know it sounds daft, but not it doesn't happen every year. It doesn't. And that doesn't mean you can't be critical of the performances. It's just that you're right. It's the reaction on Twitter after the game was not necessarily the ones that was put in performance. I think everyone's kind of on the same boat with Pep and the performance yesterday, but the reactions in some of the comments I was seeing was a bit like, whoa, it's a little bit over the top in some areas. I get we weren't great yesterday, but it was it was a absolute embarrassment yesterday. It wasn't. It was just not good enough performance overall. It is what it is. It happens. Even when you're coming back from a poor season like last year, you have bumps in the road. It's going to happen because you have to get back to the levels required. But it will take you at least a year or 2 to get there. It is what it is. It's part of the journey getting back there, man. First, I'll be alright anyway. You're good.
Yeah.
Good. No worries. We're 8 points up. But I think it's 9 points. Actually. I think it's 9 points are up now. 9 points overall. Look, Villa, Brighton, Tottenham, the same results. Barring 2 less goals against Tottenham. So not ideal with them 3 games. But the other games like Everton and Brentford definitely a lot better and wins rather than draws or losses, which is good. So
we're in October. No team wins the league in October. I'm sorry, Arsenal are not the way that Arsenal are playing. That is not sustainable for the entire season. You think they're going? You think that they're going to get away with just scoring set pieces game after game after game? Nah, not a chance. You look at Arsenal when we played them, right? We played them off the park. Yeah. They were not very good that game. They were very lucky to get that goal in the last minute.
Yeah.
Liverpool will come better. They will. They're just going through a bad patch because at the end of the day, I said it at the start of the year, I don't think Liverpool win the league this year because they've gone for the Galactico approach and it doesn't work.
No.
Rather than buying players that actually fit the system, fit the team, and fit the ethos of the team, they've just gone out and bought Galacticos. Or tried to buy Galacticos. It doesn't work. We've seen it with Real Madrid. Look at Vinicius Junior last night, spitting his dummy out and walking off down the tunnel because he got subbed off.
Can't
Do you know
stand
what I
him,
mean?
mate. Can't stand him.
When you bring in egos into your team, some egos is all right. It's all right to have an ego like Haaland or an ego like Donnarumma or, whatever. But when your entire front three is just filled with knobheads, your midfield's pretty much the same. Like, you're not going to get anywhere.
No.
Look at Salah the other day. What game was it? Where the game they actually won, and Salah was off the pitch throwing his shirt around because it's not about him because he's not on the pitch. This is the problem when you sign players with egos. Salah last season, it was perfect for him. He was the main man. Whereas this year, you've got Wirtz, you've got Ekatike, you've got Isak, you've got all these other players around him. He's no longer the big man. He's no longer him. No. And his ego's taken a bit of a battering, and he's stropped off the pitch like a 4-year-old kid.
And you see on Twitter, he's ruined his Liverpool affiliation, isn't he? I was like, fucking hell, man. You're 33.
This is what happens when you buy players with heads bigger than the club. You'll never get anywhere.
No, exactly. Big up DC. We doing good. Good chats always. We do appreciate it. And then this is what I mean. We're not here to overreact to go crazy. We're here to have a discussion and be real about things. Like, I can't be bothered to be sat here shouting at the screen because at the end of the day, it's October, lads. It's 6 points. 6 points ahead. But they could draw against Burnley. We beat Bournemouth. It's 4 points.
We lost to Villa. Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, if we lost to Villa and it was April, it would be a different conversation. It's October.
Yeah, exactly.
We're always better second half of the season anyway.
And we're not saying we're better off already in points so far in the games already.
That's what I mean.
Do you know what it is, right, mate? It's because we're not winning every game. Some people can't handle losing. Welcome to football, lads.
Granted, we were shite yesterday. We were.
Yeah, we were.
But you take your lessons from it and you do better next time.
Yeah, Swansea and Bournemouth a chance to, as I said before, bounce back. So get about it. Next game, Swansea, and this is the good thing about now. Since it's Brighton, we had to wait for about 2 weeks for play again. Now we've got a game Wednesday.
The other thing I want to touch on as well, while we're on the subject of this, and people calling out the club and this, that, and the other, and you're seeing a lot of Pep out.
Yeah.
If you believe some of the stories that are going around, which seemingly seem to be true, Pep picked City over his wife of 30 years, man. And you're saying Pep out. He's literally this week just had a divorce from his wife. Like the divorce has been finalised and gone through. He picked Manchester City Football Club over his wife because he couldn't leave us in the situation that we were in. If you believe the stories, and I think there's got to be some truth to it.
Yeah.
Do I think it's the whole truth? No. Do I think it's, at the end of the day, you've got one story, you've got another story, and the reality is it'll always be somewhere in between.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this guy has just picked Manchester City Football Club over his wife, and you've got dickheads in the chat going Pep out. Behave, man. Behave.
It's because that's what it is, right? It's because we're not winning every game. And I say it's not. Well, it is, though. Because this is the thing. Unfortunately, lads, in football, every game is different. You can lose games, like, out of nowhere. It can happen to anyone. That's the beauty of football. Yeah, that's the beauty of football. We can batter Real Madrid 4-5-0 one game, then lose to someone like Harrogate Town 1-0, Football is that kind of game where anything happens.
That's a proper Man City thing to do that as well.
It
That's
is.
a proper
But
City thing, that.
That's what other people have to do. But this is what I mean, though. Like, it's football. Welcome to be a football fan. This is what happens. Not every game is as simple as it seems. It's not a 6-0 battle. Like people think of what is right. Have the FC brain. You think you're going to win 7-0 every time you play it. It's not how it works, man. Football is not as simple. When it's 11 players versus 11 players, doesn't matter how good the players are versus other players. It's a match. Everything can happen. It's how football is.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. This team is togetherness. It's what I mean to this. Like, I mean, like, again, since the Brighton game, I've seen a lot of improvement. And I think it's come down definitely to the signing of one player, mate, Donnarumma.
Mm-hmm.
He has been a massive, massive sign for this club. Yeah, we conceded a goal, but again, mate, name a goal so far that they've conceded, mate, that's been his fault. None. They've either won the goal or...
No. I mean, if you look at the goals that have been scored against him, this is what I mean. We've conceded that little that I could name every single goal.
3 or 4 goals. Yeah.
4. You had an absolute wonder strike against Monaco.
Oh yeah, the defender Teze. Yeah.
You had that wonder strike against Monaco. You had the chip against Arsenal. You had that one yesterday, and there is another one that I've missed.
A penalty, Eric Dyer, and to be fair, a good penalty as well. A good penalty for Eric Dyer.
So you look at those 4 goals, like the penalty. I mean, fair enough, he is a very good penalty stopper, but he ain't saving them all, is he?
No.
The wonder strike that against Monaco, the chip from Martinelli, and then that goal yesterday. None of those 4 goals could be helped. None of them.
No. It is what it is.
Maybe you could say, oh, the one against Arsenal, he was off his line or whatever. But at the end of the day, when there's no defender there, and Martinelli's gone clear of the last man, it's like, well, what do you do in that situation? You either try and come out to try and close the angle down, or you go back on your line and hope that you save. So it's one of them. But I'm not holding him against that one.
No, again, that cash goal was a great goal. It was a great touch, great goal. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough.
I'm also not blaming Haaland. I'm also not blaming Haaland for not tracking the man down and quick enough. At the end of the day, he's a striker. He's not a defender. He hasn't. Do you know what I mean? He's not got a defensive bone in his body. Like,
no.
End of the day, he's there to score goals. The fact that he was there to try and stop, at least he was there.
Yeah, exactly. Nick, exactly. The thing is, right, with football, right? I'm sorry, if anyone's wants anyone trophies, right? Bad news. It doesn't happen every year. Even for Real Madrid, mate. Even Real Madrid doesn't happen every year. Just saying, doesn't happen every year. Football is not guaranteed, mate. Like, when you support a team, you support a team because you love the team and want the team to do well. That's how it is. You don't. When you win, it's great. When you don't win, all right, it sucks, but you go again next time. It's that simple. We could have better Arsenal, but everyone goes, yeah. Well, Nick, the Arsenal, I kind of agree. I think if he was a bit further back on his line, possibly yes. But then I think it.
But then, what do you do in that situation? You either come out to close down the angles, because at the end of the day, like the guy's like what 6'7", 6'8", like. Yeah. You'll have to be a perfect chip to chip in from there.
Yeah, and it was a perfect chip. It was a great goal. It was a great goal. Savino things do him head in the same. People question the video will stay. But to be fair, yes, I will say that because Mahrez, I love Mahrez, right? I love Mahrez at City. I love them at City, but same thing is applied. There's always people against certain flair players. There always is, because some people love wingers that are basic wingers. They cross the ball in and nothing else. Some love a bit of flair, which is fair enough.
But I do think his output does need to be better.
Oh, 100% better. Yeah, I agree on that. But I think the agendas and personal attacks. Like, guys, it's like Edison all over again. We got to stop this. This hounding out of certain players because you don't like them. Why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you why the Savinho one, mate. Because of the fucking summer.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, right? Yeah, look. At the end of the day, right? That £70 million bid, by the way, wasn't even true. Apparently, it was talked about, but was never put in place. There was a bit of Spurs put a bid in before that, but they never ever put in a higher bid than originally. So people have gone with what Romano said about £70 million and run with it. That's why, for me, I've learned from it myself. I'm done now with transfer window people because it's all about the clicks and about putting the big words and the big wording. And when you look at it gets people out all the time. I just think I'm not doing. It's too easy to believe. That's why you got to just. For me now, I'm like, you know what? I'll hear what I hear, whatever happens, because in this day and age now, it's all about the clicks on Twitter now for transfers. All about what you can get out of it to get people to view it and like it. It's just when that happens, like the truth blurs at that point. You're just doing it for that. So, and this I agree with Dick. I agree on that massively. I think his first season not so much, but as he got on, Mahrez, he was a brilliant player for us. Big games, turned up, great goals. Mate, FA Cup semi-final, mate, got a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, was he perfect all the time? No, of course not. No, but who is perfect all the time? Who is? It's what it is, right? It's football, man. Like, football is not it isn't some game where everyone must play great every game. Like, some players, like, mate, Yamal yesterday at Clasico, he was crap yesterday. But it's what it is. It was great last year, El Clasico, but it was shit this year.
He rattled a few last night, though, didn't
he?
Yeah.
The Carvajal, and yeah, that was funny actually. I thought
he rattled a few last night.
Apparently, mate, Carvajal's. I followed him about it. I followed him. It's like, in Spain. Oh, I'm like, yeah, it's I love El Clasico was like that. Where there's like a lot of fights, there's a lot of fighting, a lot of like a lot of storylines. It's always good to watch.
That's what a rivalry should be.
Yeah, not just all.
That's what it should be. None of this hugging players at the end of the game because they're your neighbours or like 2 feet straight through the back of him. Like that's a derby, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 2 footers.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah, fights. Yeah, bring it on, man. Honestly, look at River Plate and Boca Juniors, mate. That Argentina. That's a proper like derby. Like, you know.
Yeah, like look at Galatasaray Fenerbahce.
Olympiacos Panathinaikos, mate. That's another good one in Greece. That's a good team. Mate, Red Star Belgrade versus Slavia. Mate, there's some good games to watch. I tell you, mate. In Europe, right, you should watch some of these games that they play.
Celtic Rangers.
Always a good game. Always a well. This year was shit because both are shite. But usually when they're both really good, it's a really good game to watch. But English derby, do you know what? There's one game I'm looking forward to watching is Sunderland Newcastle. That I'm looking forward to watching because that will hopefully be a good game. Because I hope it's not
Southampton, Portsmouth.
Not at the moment, mate. Fucking shite. both teams are good. It's a good game. Both are shite. No, it's gonna be a 0-0 draw. Don't waste your time. But no, honestly, but the thing is, City United, right? And we'll be real. City United, is it like it was a derby, but is it really a derby? If you know what I mean, mate? Is it really a derby?
Not like it used to be.
No, it's not. It's like I remember games even back in the early 20s, like the Balotelli Ferdinand fight, FA Cup semi-final when he was doing that and that, and get a banana and that. He was doing that.
Michael. I think it was Michael Ball putting studs on Ronaldo.
Ben Thatcher.
Ben Thatcher, yeah.
This is what I mean. Where's the Balotelli "Why Always Me" shirt thing at Retford End? that's what is a derby. I feel like it's just it's gone out of the game. It's
Game's
weird.
gone.
Game's gone. Game is gone, mate. I rather watch games abroad now, derbies now, than watching them. The Premier League, mate, is shite. It's been it's been neutered. I don't understand why. It's but like it feels like it's just so like lacking where it was originally. Like yeah, the intensity of certain games, the fights that there were, like the passion on the pitch. Like I remember like watching a lot of like Sunderland Newcastle, but in like the early 2010, like Joey Barton playing for Newcastle, like proper proper fights and that on the pitch. It's
Do you know what? There's still certain players in the game, right, that I look at and think you're a good old fashioned player. You like the one for me is Husanov. You know, you look at Husanov and you look at him and you're like, you're just an old fashioned centre back. You powerful, strong. He will go for everything, even if he don't think he's going to win it. He's going for it. Like he's sliding in, he's jumping and heading away. Like he's 50-50 and things. Like the one of my favorite City players of all time is Nigel de Jong because of the aggressiveness and the the will to just go for everything. Like that's what I like in a footballer. And Husanov just you look at the game now and you see like you look at it yesterday and you see it so often in games now where players are looking for a slight tap so they can throw themselves to the floor and see you later, Nick. You got players that like they're waiting for a hand on the shoulder or whatever so they can throw themselves to the floor and start rolling around in pain. And then they're looking up and going, where's the referee? Oh, the referee's there. Oh, he's not seen me yet. Oh, like, nah. Like, I don't like that in the game because it's just it's cheating. Like in my eyes, it's cheating. And there's so many players and so many teams that do that now to try and run the clock down, to try and stop, the flow of the game. I don't like it. Like game's gone for me.
yeah, it's not as fun. Like, mate, the fact that almost a quarter of the goals this season have been from set pieces. It's just what happened. Like, it's gone crazy. And people are like, oh, but it's about winning. Yeah, okay, yeah, but what happened to football? What happened to actually playing for the love of it, with the passion? I know it sounds a bit cliche, but there needs to be a lot of fighting, a lot of actual aggression in certain games. Like the quality of the football now is just so different now. It's just weird. I don't get it at all. And yeah, it is weird to me. I don't get why it's in this state right now. Bit about captain, mate. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, bro. I'll be doing good as well. Good to see the chat, mate. Yeah, I just what I mean regarding City. I mean, obviously you got Swansea away on Wednesday. I think it should be a win. It should be a win. Should be a win. I wouldn't play. I would play. I get the cast back in the team again. I start Trafford. Just give certain players a chance as well. But I think I want to see Mamouche play. If they have to start for me, you've got to get.
Yeah, I'm dropping Haaland and playing Mamouche.
Yeah, give Haaland a break until Sunday. You have to. I mean, because I'm sorry, right? If you'd Haaland with Swansea, that ain't good on our team, is it? If you have to rely on Haaland to get got, this is down now to these players now. No Haaland, go and get us the win.
Yeah,
I can't be seeing another game right where like it's on our big Norwegian striker to score goals. We can't be doing this, mate. I'm sorry, I need to see more from him. Like, because don't get me wrong, right? I know Haaland will score most of the goals. Of course he will. But at the end of the day, right, the rest of the players on that pitch can also score goals as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I see a lot more. Once again, exactly. And this is why this is why I agree. Mamouche, Shirky, it's got to be players that like Nori, got to see these players get a full minutes under their belt before Sunday. Because I think Sunday, mate, will be interesting. Because apparently Robbie's almost fit now. Apparently, he's almost
I
fit
mean, I won't be having Rodri anywhere near that pitch. To be honest with
on
you.
the bench. On the bench. Moment. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll ask you then, with him then, and bring him back in the team. Do you bench him for now off the bench for a bit, or do you play him?
No,
More?
I bench Rodri against Swansea.
Yeah,
I bench Nico G against Swansea.
yeah,
I play Kovacic as a 6. And then I probably look to bring Rodri in maybe against Bournemouth.
Mm.
But I don't start him. I start Nico G and I bring
Yeah.
or potentially maybe start Rodri and give him the first half, and then play Nico G second half,
So,
or give Nico G 60 minutes and give Rodri 30. I need Rodri fully fit for the Liverpool game, so I wouldn't be dicking around giving him minutes against Swansea in the chance that he might pick up another injury. I'd rather give him 30 minutes at the end of Bournemouth and then into the Liverpool game.
Yeah, that's fine. I agree with that. And everyone's had time to settle down. Yeah, I was all right. I was frustrated after the game, but I wasn't like losing my head after it. I was like, I was annoyed, but I was like, I'll just move on and get on my life. Like games like that yesterday are not necessarily a head loss, more of a frustration, but you just move on with your life. Again, it was like we were cooked 5-0. We lost 1-0 to a good goal, and we just couldn't score.
Mm.
It is what it is. It's football. I know we should have done a lot better in the game, but you can't sit there and say, "Oh, this player was." It's so easy to get head loss. Like, just don't bother. Just do what we're doing now. Have a chat about the game. Go through what went wrong, what went right. Move on. Game on Wednesday. Go again. That's how it should be. Because if you're dwelling on results, it doesn't do any good mentally. A
No,
lot of people, I think for me, just constantly on Twitter. Are you on Twitter just to moan? Nothing else. Like you wait for us to lose to moan.
I am angry for about the first 10 minutes after the game, thinking we were shit, blah blah blah, and then you get over it. Life moves on.
It's that simple, isn't it? It is that simple. Like look, at the end of the day, right? Now Wednesday, right?
End of the day, let's be real. Let's not deep it that much. Even if we lost every game between now and the end of the season, it's game of football. Like,
Yeah.
who really gives a shit? Let's be honest. Like, do you want to see your team lose? No. Is it ever nice when you see your team lose? No.
No.
But is it really that important? No.
Do you know what it is as well, right? A lot of people, right, I think actually watch these like rival shows, right, where they get the panel on like midday live and that. A lot of people get angry because they had to watch other people cook our team. Why are you watching the show if you're angry then? Do you know what I do?
I don't even bother with it.
Do you know what I do? We lost. Ignore it then. I ignore it for a week because at the end of the day, right, I'd rather not listen to people just chat rubbish about the club when I know better than they do. Because they want likes and retweets and opinions. That's all it is, mate. At the end of the day, right, you got to stop looking for stuff that's going to annoy you.
I very rarely watch any football related YouTube. I'll watch LB shows when I'm not on.
Yep.
I'll watch the other occasional ones if I'm up for it or whatever. But 90% of the time, I'm just watching documentaries or just taking my mind away from football. Like, you don't have to think about football all day, every day.
No, exactly. I mean, I watch probably I'm watching some series on bloody iPad every now and again when I'm chilling. That's what I do. I think what it is, right? When you're young, when you're young, football's all you think about because you're young and like you become so infatuated with it. And I get it. I was like that for a good number of years. I turned 20, 21, maybe later than that. I was like, like cool. That's it. And like I just these people that are on Twitter, right? They're not mature. They're just people that just chat shit because they have no idea what life is.
They do it because they know they know it stems a reaction from people.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I do it half the time. You know, I'm sitting on here with you and I'm chatting shit about Arsenal fans or United fans. Like, you know, when Rich comes on, you know, I'll give a little bit to the United fans that when that follow Rich over here or whatever. Like, but it's nothing more than banter. Like, I really don't care that much. Like,
there's some people that just take it like too serious. Oh, why are you bantering for? We lost 1-0.
Because it's funny to see the reactions, isn't it? It's funny to see. It's to see the head loss. It's quite funny to see the head loss because it ain't that deep. Like, it's really not that deep.
It's just gone too far. I think now people agree with me in the chat as well on there, right? It's gotten too far. Like, it's just gotten so like people got so serious about everything. Like, why? It's football, right? When we win and we're batting out at 3-0, yeah, I give it to them. I'm right laugh because it's fun to see them, annoyed in that they lost 3-0 to us. And what happens is great, but I think people just take things too far now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and yeah. Like, I mean, the reason why, right? Channels like ourselves, right, probably don't get loads of views because we don't overreact. There's no point of it. I'd rather
no clickbaiting. There's no rage baiting. There's no clickbaiting. We're not putting titles out there like I don't know.
Oh my god,
City season over? Question mark.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Pep has to go.
Like you see the cheesy ones that are like.
Yeah, no. For me, mate, I just put that. It's not like I put. It's how I feel, but down to earth. It's a simple statement. Do you know what it is, mate? Yesterday, I put out some stuff yesterday on Twitter after the game, and everyone agreed with me. Young, old, everyone agreed what I said. Like, yeah, you're right. It wasn't good enough. It's come something right when everyone agrees with each other that Pep got it wrong. It's like, wow, it's no fighting here. We all agree. Yeah, Pep for that. Like, that's when you know, like it wasn't good when everyone agrees with each other on a game not going well. But yeah, honestly, I do this, mate, because I love I love chatting to everyone in the chat, chatting away. I love chatting to yourself about football. That's what I love doing. It's like, yeah, I don't do it all the time, but it's a chance to get things off my chest. I feel better after it, and I go rest of the week. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. To anyone who wants to do YouTube, right? Don't worry if you don't get a subscribers to begin with, right? If you have like 2 subs, fine. Just do it as a chance to. Because I always say, like, someone like Ryjack, right? Ryjack obviously isn't always in the chat when he can, and obviously he's a busy guy himself. He's actually a married guy, I think, with a kid now, I think. But like, whenever he's in the chat, obviously he's quite supportive of saying chats to us when he can. But he doesn't have no subscribe, but he does it of his own back because he wants to do it. That's what it should be about. YouTube should be about focusing on those things because it ruins it for you. For me, I've obviously I met yourself, I met other people obviously through this chat that I met in person. It's all about that. The community feel, everyone's together. It's how it should be. A chance to chat away at football. If you grow out of it, cool. Brilliant. It's always good when you do grow out of it. But the reality is, it's I'd rather have 1,000 or so subscribers or 2,000 subscribers for people who watch the channel consistently than 35,000 or like 50k people that just not even like 1/3 watch of it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's just that. You know what I mean? Like I love doing this, and I look forward to doing it obviously when we can. But I know that I'm not gonna lose my head obviously with City game. Like I will do like a reaction video because I feel like it's good to do a reaction video after the game because it's good to sort of get our thoughts out there. But like it is, right, I'm not going to sort of sit there and sort of throw this chair against the wall. If he's one of Aston Villa, I just think because it's like, why are you doing
Funny
that?
to see that though.
Like just one of that Matty Cash. Money Matty Cash, man, money every time, man. Honestly, I just like. I think the days of doing that, like, are just gone. Like, if you're throwing your chair into a wall because you can see the goal, oh mate,
You need help.
it was just more than that, mate. Fucking hell, Jesus, more than hell, I think. But you know what? Before we obviously end it, right, I want to sort of ask a question as well. Like, not necessarily a Swansea, but more on Bournemouth, because I think Bournemouth for me will be a harder game. Because I think for me, people focus a lot on Semenyo right now. However, there's a few players that I like to look at. Kraupe, there's 4 goals in the league so far. He's been banging the goals in for them recently in a few games. Like, he's a young player that they had on loan last season. Obviously, at the World in France. He's come back to the Premier League. He's actually done really well so far in the Premier League. You've got Tavernier, who scores goals. You've got Justin Cliver, Evanilson. Bournemouth are a good team. They've lost Dean Howson, they've lost Kirkhouse, they've lost Sabani, and they've actually gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten better. It's like, how crazy is that? Like, Iriola's a good manager.
Yeah,
he's a good manager, man.
Yeah.
Will it get Europe? I don't know. I don't know about Europe. Because Bournemouth always start well, and they fade away towards the end. So it does depend on how much they keep us up.
You've got to look at the other teams as well, like, in and around the top, what?
Sunderland.
Why is it to get Europe, like 7?
7, yeah. So it's like,
so you've got City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. You could throw Tottenham in there. I think Tottenham have the squad to be in and around there.
United right now?
Yeah, you could put United in there.
Yeah.
You could also put Crystal Palace in there. Quite easily put Crystal Palace in there.
Forest not this year.
No, definitely not. But Crystal Palace you could put in there. You could put
Aston Villa.
Put a Bournemouth in there. You could put a Villa in there. You could put a Brighton in there. I think there's a few teams that could be looking for that 7th spot.
But question as well, Sunderland, because bear in mind, right, that's a great start for them, by the way. Sunderland, that's a great start.
I think Sunderland, and this is just going off year on year what we've seen. For God knows how many years now, every team that's come up has gone straight back down again. I think Sunderland will do very, very well to stay up this season. I think that should be the main aim. If they can stay up, then I think that's very, very good for them.
Because so far, mate,
I mean, I can't see it not happening, to be honest with you, with the players that they've bought. But I think if you break the cycle of not just going up and coming straight back down, like, if you can break that cycle, that you've done really, really well to do that.
I agree.
I've been quite subtly impressed with Brentford this year.
Yeah, under Andrews, since last Thomas Frank, they're getting results, aren't they?
I mean, that Thiago's a great player. They've added Jordan Henderson into the mix, and whilst I don't really rate Henderson as in a what you would put into a top 3 or top 4 side, I certainly don't think he should be playing international level. It's Jordan Henderson in England's midfield in 2025 should not be a thing.
No.
But I think for Brentford, he brings experience. He brings composure in the middle. I think he's been a great addition to the team. Thiago, obviously, Shard, Sharda,
Damsgaard.
Damsgaard. Also, the goalkeeper, the Irish bloke from Liverpool.
Oh, Kelleher, very good.
Yeah. They've made some really, really good signings, and to be honest with you, I've been quite impressed with them. I think there's a few that you could probably look at for that 7th spot. You can almost guarantee City are going to be in the top 7. Liverpool are, Arsenal are. You'd probably expect Chelsea to be there.
Spurs.
You'd expect Spurs to be there. You've then got United. You've got Crystal Palace. You've got Brentford. You've got Villa. You've got Bournemouth. You've got 10 teams there that
All fighting.
and that's not even including like a Brighton. I personally don't think Fulham are that bad. I think Fulham are an all right team.
It's a hard league this year. Like even Leeds and Burnley are getting wins, mate, and getting results. Like fair play.
What I'd say is the gap between top 10 and bottom 10, not so much 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that gap is still a little bit off 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Yeah.
But I think anywhere from 7 to 12, 13, 14, it could be anyone.
Yeah, no, agreed. It's going to be a very interesting season this year. Because again, like we're what 9 games in now. Obviously, it's still very early days to decide where we're going to be. But I'm very intrigued to see what happens. I think every season, mate, it's getting closer and closer in terms of like the level. I think it's probably the hardest season, the hardest league I've seen for a while. Like everyone's getting well. Wolves aren't good at all. Wolves are going down, mate. They're going down this year.
Wolves, West Ham.
Burnley, I'm not sure on yet. Not sure on Burnley.
Burnley's a bit of a hit and miss. Leeds are another one. They're like, will they escape relegation? Maybe, maybe not.
They're getting wins, aren't they? But it's a weird one, isn't it, Leeds right now? It's a weird one.
Yeah. I don't think Leeds are convincing, to be honest with you.
Also, you've got one team, by the way, in that top 10 thing, Newcastle. You've got Newcastle.
Newcastle.
11 teams, bro. We've got 11 teams, bro, that are fucking on it, bro.
That's what I mean, yeah.
It's a hard league, bro. It is the hardest league I think I've seen in a long time. That everyone fighting for Europe this year. It's a very good battle this year. Like,
it's going to be close. It's going. I think top 4, you could almost probably guess who the top 4 are going to be. What order they're going to be in, you don't. I couldn't tell you the order, but I could tell you that the top 4 are likely. Well, the top 3 are likely to be City, Liverpool, and Arsenal.
Yeah.
What order that'll be in, I don't know.
No.
Then you've got teams just outside of that, like Liverpool, like Chelsea, Villa, Newcastle, United. It's guessing games, isn't it?
It is guessing games, but I think I think what it is, right? It shows to people as well, right? Just chill out. Like at the end of the day, right? We've got to just chill. Like it's very early in the season. We're in October. Just let's see what happens. Like again, funnily enough, we're coming into the week, mate, where last season went 1-13.
Mm-hmm.
The same week that Tottenham game lost 2-1, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
After that, we lost to Bournemouth 2-1. Then Sporting has been 4-1. Then Brighton 2-1. That's when we started going downhill. So this is where, for me, these games coming up will be all right. Villa wasn't great, but bounce back. Bounce back. Because if you can go and beat Swansea, Bournemouth, Dortmund, Liverpool, and you can sort of recover and get 4 wins on the bounce the next week before the break. Because bear in mind, Newcastle away after the break are easy. In the cold northeast right now, Newcastle away under the lights won't be easy. Voltemada, it's the Diaz and Vardio. I'll be a good fight. Tell you that. That will be a good fight to watch. Haaland against Sandburn and Botman. It will be a very interesting. It's what I mean. Every game now is going to be hard. A fight. everyone's vying for points now. Like any game, if you think it will be easy, isn't easy at all. So
No.
what I'd say is right. This Villa game, don't let it hit too much. Just is what it is. We lost the game 1-0 on the next one. That's all we can do. Because Arsenal will lose games. They will lose games. If they don't, fair enough. But I can't see it happening. Because bear in mind, injuries now to Saliba and Rice. Now, like it's not like injuries to certain players. Arsenal can their players on the bench cover for them? We'll see. But I just think let the Arsenal fans be giddy. Let them do it as they always do. Just do what you need to do on the pitch. Just focus on your own team. Forget what Igal and that are saying on the show. Let their fans go crazy, over celebrate in October again. Dancing in October and crying in May. That's what happens. That's what happens every bloody time with Arsenal. It's never calm throughout the season, is it? It's always overreactions and doing it.
It's also not sustainable. Just constantly scoring from set pieces and fuck all from open play is not sustainable. Like if you were to take out set piece goals, Arsenal would be 17th, as in terms of as it stands, they are 17th. Because they're 17th from games with open goals.
Yeah,
like they've scored 5 goals from open play this season. That's 7. That would put them 17th in the league.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but you're telling me that we're going to win the league. Be 8th.
That's why I said before. Forget the outside noise. Look, we lost the game 1-0.
The only way that Arsenal would win the league this season is if City and Liverpool both fall off. That is the only way that they would win the league this year.
Yeah. Now they'll say, but they've already. Well, Liverpool will get better. They will.
Liverpool will get better. City will definitely get better.
Will also get worse. So this is what I mean. Everyone just chill. It's one game. Lost the game 1-0. It's frustrating. Look, don't right. I hate losing as well. I hate losing as well. Ain't great when you lose, but you move on, man. Life, isn't it? Football isn't that deep. Just move on. Next game on Wednesday. Back the boys again. I'll be there Wednesday. Back at the boys. I wish I'm not going Wednesday on Wednesday, but I'm sure I know Nick's going. I know Martin's going that game anyway on Wednesday. So everyone going to Swansea, by the way. But big up to you, Will, and safe trip there and back. Because I know Wednesday, but Wednesday night it'll be a cold Wednesday night in South Wales, that's for sure. So I hope obviously it's a good game and we get a good result on a cold night. So yeah, but Joe will do. I think we'll end it there. Big up everyone, obviously, tuning in and subscribing, and obviously if you're new as well, and even like us on the stream as well, and also hype it up as well. I think as well, if there's a hype button at the bottom, you press. And apparently, that does something good for our channel. Apparently, so if you do it, it'd be much appreciated. And also, we've started memberships now. I'll say this: it's not you have to do it. It's more of a case of it's something that if you want to sort of help the channel out a bit more and contribute to future ideas that both of us have got. Again, we've got ideas. I think not right now because at the moment we're busy as hell right now with our own lives, but we've got plans to the channel.
Not just busy with our own lives. I'm doing some mad shit behind the scenes at the moment. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling. I am struggling. It's a big task.
But I'll be where I can with that anyway. But obviously, once that's out the way,
we'll get that
out the way.
We're actually really close to revealing what it's going to be like. Really close. We're literally just at the moment just sorting out like the finest of details, and once that detail has been sorted, we can tell everybody what it is that's happening and what I'm doing.
Trust us. Once it's been sorted and we've got it and we've done what we need to do, then we'll get back on to doing what we're doing on the channel beforehand. Trust me, this is well worth us doing this. for the channel and also for the community as well. It's well worth us doing this, so bear with us, but it'll be worthwhile, definitely. It's definitely worth the wait, that's for sure. But until then, everyone, big up all support. We do appreciate it. It's been quiet recently on the channel with streams. We'll try and do one once a week if we can. Obviously, we're very busy. I'll try and sort out a time. It is like Monday every week for the moment. Until then, we'll work something out. So it's not guaranteed, but we'll work something out, Bevo, obviously behind the scenes, and we'll work something out. But I do appreciate obviously everyone tuning in on Monday evening. We'll see you guys again soon for a stream. I'll do a reaction to the Swansea game on Wednesday or Thursday when I can be bothered to sort of get a. Well, I'm busy Wednesday, Thursday anyway, but I'll try and find a time to sort of do a quick little reaction on a reel or something like that, or get it out there to sort of give a reaction. But if not, you'll probably see me on either Martin's channel or Patrick's channel, or every now and again, or Alf's channel every now and again, doing content. Obviously, Bevo's and LB panel shows when LB's not in Lanzarote, not doing a watch along because his flight's delayed. Brilliant! I love that. Like, we're doing a watch along and he got his flight was delayed.
The City community fell off a cliff as well when he was on the plane.
Where's the watch along?
How are we going to know what's happening now?
Yeah, a big up Jay for doing the watch long. Big up Jay for sort of bit, but honestly, right, LB man, don't do that again. All right, come on. We need someone to go to for these watch longs, man. Come on. But big up everyone, obviously for your support, and big up you guys, and we'll see you guys again on other channels, but on this channel very soon for another stream. Come on, City Wednesday. Let's turn it around, and let's get a way. Is it the quarterfinals if we get through? Or is it? I think it's quarterfinals. So let's just win the game Wednesday and get through. Yeah, please. Bit up, guys. See you soon. Take care. Yeah.